Holy mackerel.
Full house. I gave him each thing this morning.
Are you ready? Gentlemen, if you'll come down here. Stand right there.
Okay. Regroup.
Okay. All right. Scotty Luedeke. You're right there. Edwin Short, right there. Jen Thompson, right here. Stephen Torres must be right over there. All right. Gentlemen, we are here this morning to swear in you four as officers of the Lima Police Department. I am Judge William G. Lauber, and we'll get to know each other real well over the course of your career. We're happy to have you here. You have shown that you and demonstrated that you have the ability to serve this community as law enforcement officers. It's a grave responsibility that has been placed and given you and put on your shoulders. Just because you're a police officer, that doesn't mean you are licensed to give guff. Unfortunately, it means that you are forced to take some sometimes. Now, there's the law, and then there's your brain. Don't leave your brain or your heart at home with you when you put on that uniform, because a lot of law enforcement officer duties involve common sense, not only what the law says. So I know that you have demonstrated your ability, and I have every confidence that you will serve this community with honor and with dedication and with your God-given abilities. So I'm going to ask, first of all, before I administer the oath, Chief, is there anything you'd like to say?
Well, I'd like to say my comments, Your Honor, for when I give it their
Okay. Mr. Mayor, is there anything you'd like to say? We're honored to have Mayor David Berger with us today, and it's always a pleasure to have the mayor come over, because I know he shares the desire that you become a very successful officer and rise as high as your talents will take you, because if you do well, the city will do well. And if you do poorly, that will reflect on the city also. But I have every confidence that you are going to serve this community with distinction. So let us proceed. I will begin by saying I, repeat your name, and when I do that, you will say I, and then each of you will repeat your respective names. And then I'll break up the rest of the oath into 3, 4, 5, 6-word little phrases. Please raise your right hand. I, repeat your name, do hereby solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of Ohio and all laws thereunder, including the Charter and ordinances of the City of Lima, Ohio, and that I will faithfully, honestly, and impartially discharge the duties of the position of police officer for the Lima Police Department, City of Lima, County of Allen, State of Ohio, during my continuance in office,
during my continuance in office,
according to the best of my ability
according to the best of my ability
and understanding.
and understanding.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Torres and Mr. Short, I've got pins for you. Mr. Thompson, Mr. Luedeke, I've got pins for you. If you will sign all of the copies of the Thank you. And now while I do my ministerial duties, Chief Martin.
Thank you, Your Honor. Gentlemen, it is my distinct privilege and honor today to be able to present you with your first badge for the Lima Police Department. I say it is your first badge because you may be issued many others over the years if you decide to seek promotions. But with each badge, you receive a symbol of the authority that you've been granted today by the people of this community and by the people of the state of Ohio. In taking your oath of office, you've been given a great deal of authority and a great deal of latitude and discretion in how you exercise that authority. And there's probably no greater symbol of the authority that you've been granted than your badge. However, with this badge also comes a great deal of responsibility. The responsibility to do the right thing, even if no one's looking, even if you think you can get away with not doing the right thing. There comes a responsibility to enforce the laws, but at the same time to exercise mercy. And there comes an important responsibility to always put others ahead of yourself. And so it is with that I grant you these badges today. And I hope that those are the charges that you take away from here today, that you never forget the charge of that responsibility that is being placed upon you. And that you don't just focus on the authority that you've been given, but rather you do in fact focus on your responsibility to this community. Also, to the loved ones and the family members that are here today, I would just like to say that there's a great responsibility being placed on you today too. You may not have realized it when your loved ones signed on for this job, but they are going to need your support. They will need you to be able to be there for them. As the judge mentioned earlier, there's going to be a lot of guff that they have to take. There's going to be a lot of things about this job that they will find very, very rewarding, but there are going to be other times that they're going to find this to be one of the most difficult careers anyone could ever enter into. And during those difficult times is when they're going to need your support more than ever, and they're going to need your understanding. And so I just ask you today to please accept that responsibility head on as well, and support them in the best ways that you can, and in the ways that only family and loved ones can. So with that, again, gentlemen, let me try to get around here. Congratulations. Thank you. Congratulations. 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 It is with this that you are now members of the Lima Police Department, and I just ask that you do all that you can to serve this community. Thank you.
Further? Then that concludes the ceremony. Pictures are allowed. Take all the pictures you want.